Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards from my Law of Assumption deck to see what you can be affirming in order for you to get your manifestations and actually be able to keep them, okay? So the first card that we have here is I am secure and content within myself, okay? This is so simple, so easy, and it will help you keep your manifestations. It will help you create that belief that you are secure and content, and if you are secure and content, then you will be secure and content enough to keep your manifestations. You'll feel comfortable having your manifestations. It'll feel natural for you to have and keep your manifestations, okay? You guys, it is really not that hard to, have 6 figures in your bank account. It's not hard to have commitment with that person. There are so many people in the world who are already doing it, who already have that, and more, okay? So at the end of the day, it is 1,000,000,000% true that the only limits that exist are the ones in our mind, because there are so many people that were able to transcend their limiting beliefs, transcend their poverty consciousness, their shortcomings, insecurities, whatever, in order for them to live a good, you know abundant, prosperous lives. Okay, there are so many people out there doing the extraordinary, doing things that may seem a little bit you know out of our leagues to us, but it's not for them anymore because they were able to normalize that. Maybe at some point they even thought that it was a little bit out of their league to have what they have, but it's really not. Nothing is ever out of your league unless you say it is. And something I do want to let you know is that nothing exists, nothing is real. The only thing that is real is your faith and belief in it, okay? There is no such thing as failure, there's no such thing as cheating, there's no such thing as, poverty, okay? It's your belief in it. Do you have a poverty consciousness? Do you believe that you're not lovable? Do you believe that every single person that you meet always ends up betraying you, or always ends up leaving you, or abandoning you, or doing whatever? You have to figure out where your limiting beliefs lie and shift your faith. It's all about shifting your beliefs and shifting your faith, shifting your thoughts to the reality that you do want. Okay? As far as you're concerned, you have never been cheated on. You've always been rich. You've always had more money than you know what to do with. You've always been extremely abundant. You've always been prosperous, okay? Everything else that is not that is an illusion. Everything else is a lie. Do not feed into illusions, okay? But yeah, going back to the OG affirmation, I am secure and content within myself. I've always been secure and content within myself. I am secure enough to own that high-end car. I am secure enough to be in that relationship and feel secure. I am content enough within myself to know that I'm worthy of a big life. I am content and secure enough in every aspect of my life, okay? So yeah, the more you tell yourself this, the more you will start automatically believing it and internalizing it. Even if you don't believe it in the beginning, that is okay. You just have to keep telling yourself that enough times so you do start believing in it, okay? Something that I do want to say, and shout out to Mona Kad. I saw this on her TikTok, but we are the creator, and the universe is just a field in which we imprint our desires onto, okay? So you're the creator, you're God, you're the operant power, whatever you feel comfortable saying, but you have to realize your power as a creator, and you have to get outside of that victim mentality, victim mindset. If you find yourself thinking about something you don't like, or something that triggers you, something that makes you sad, switch it to an abundance mindset, because at that point you're operating from a victim mindset. Oh, this happened to me, this, that. No, you created it. It happened because of your thoughts, okay? Reality is a projection of your consciousness. Whatever you were thinking imprinted onto the field, and it's up to you to change that, okay? Stop feeling sorry for yourself and just accept that it happened, or don't. You can even revise it. You can just be like, no, that actually never happened. I've only ever had positive thoughts. And you will shift into a reality where you will wake up one day and that will be a faint memory. That will be like a dream. Like, no, actually, wait, that never happened. Okay, things can change. Reality is malleable. Okay, if something bad did happen, let's say you got into a fight with your SP, if you just affirm that your SP only thinks positive things about you, that they only see you in a very positive manner, then guess what's going to happen? They're going to forget that you even had that fight. They're going to forget that, whatever happened between the both of you even happened. And they're only going to start operating from that reality that you're giving, that you're raising your awareness and consciousness to, okay? Stop feeling, like you can't manifest, it's hard to manifest, or, you're stuck. Like, a lot of us tend to think that, like, okay, well, we've heard that reality is malleable, but I'm not really seeing any changes in the 3D, therefore it just isn't true. Therefore, I just have to stay stuck to the reality that I'm in. I feel like a lot of us have this mindset where, we're constrained to like what we grew up believing in, or we're constrained to certain things, we're constrained to our circumstances, and that is simply simply not the truth. Circumstances do not ever, ever, ever matter. The only reason they are mattering right now is because you're giving awareness to that. You're raising your consciousness to that. So don't do that, okay? And one really, really, really good way to beat this out is to affirm mindlessly, okay? Mindless repetition. I know this has been going around YouTube a lot, but it really, really does work. When you are spending your time literally just affirming, 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 you don't have time to think negative thoughts, okay? You are literally just, even affirming like a robot 1000% works because you're not letting those negative thoughts imprint onto the field, okay? You're only, you're saying those things in order for you to be in alignment with that reality. And it's like, because you're saying the same thing again and again and again and again, like I said, negative thoughts have no space to creep in. And even if they do, it's like at that point you said such positive things that even if you did say a couple of negative things or have a couple of negative thoughts, they will not manifest, okay? So do not underestimate the power of mindless repetition, robotic affirming, okay? Or just repetition in general. Maybe it doesn't have to be mindless, but it really does work. Okay, so the next affirmation is, they deeply love me and only me, and they always show it. Okay, so this is an SP affirmation. If you want to convert that into self concept, you can be like, I am the only person that they ever love. Or, you can even just say, I always receive like full commitment and love. Okay, you don't even have to say their name if you feel like that causes resistance. Okay, I know for a lot of people, they've reported that, when they started saying things with their SP's name, like, things started going a little bit haywire just because their mind wasn't used to that. Because a lot of us grew up with the, philosophy or idea or concept that you can't manifest specific things, or you can't, like, make someone fall in love with you, blah blah blah, which, you're not making anyone do anything. You're not manipulating anyone. You are just shifting yourself to the reality where you have everything you want. You're becoming the version of yourself that feels safe and secure having everything that you want. Okay, so just tell yourself, I am lovable, I am deeply loved, I am always committed to, I am chosen, I am always prioritized, I am the only one that any of my lovers have ever loved and have been in love with. Okay, I am easy to love, I'm easy to fall and stay in love with. Okay, I always receive royalty treatment, I am always shown off, I'm always given love, affection, attention, words of affirmation, acts of service, whatever your love language is. Okay, so yeah, figure out what it is that you want. You have to tell yourself, this is how I want this person to act. And then you can say it. Some people are good at affirming by saying SP affirmations. Figure out what works best for you. Okay, I know, just from what I've noticed, people do tend to have resistance again when they affirm for like a specific person and they say their name. But here's the thing, when your self-concept is so high, you won't feel weird doing that. It's because a part of us feels uncomfortable, affirming for that other person, because we're just like, okay, this might feel a little bit weird. Or again, we were taught not to manifest specific things. Okay, but figure out how you work, figure out how your brain works. Okay, at the end of the day, this journey is all about you. It's all about you coming back to yourself. Your person not outside of you, your desires are not outside of you. Okay, they are literally you. They represent an aspect of you that you either need to readdress, balance, heal, send some more love to. Okay, figure out what works best for you and just stick to that. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave it at these two affirmations because I don't want to overwhelm you, but I really, really do hope that this video helps. I really do hope that these explanations help. And I really want you to understand that reality is malleable. Anything can be changed, but you need to drop the old story and focus on the new story. Okay, don't focus on the old version of whatever your reality is, whatever your SP is. Don't focus on that version of them where they were, doing things that you didn't like, where things went haywire. That is not the version you want to, even be with, right? So focus on the new version of them, because at the end of the day, they're going to reflect back your affirmations. They're going to reflect back your perception of them. Okay, so, keep affirming for good things. Like, I always receive love, commitment, I'm always valued, I'm always prioritized. And trust when I say your subconscious mind knows who you want. It knows exactly what you want. So it's okay if you don't want to say their name or you don't feel like saying their name. Okay, you can even just say, I'm always prioritized, I'm always committed to, I'm always loved. And yeah, you'll see other people that maybe you don't care about that much, random X is coming back, but your SP will 1000% come back as well. Okay, if those people are getting your affirmations, your improved self-concept, if they are experiencing the new version of you, there's no way that it can miss your SP. Okay, that's not how the energetic field works. You just have to trust yourself, have faith in your manifestation abilities, and do not give up. Persistency, consistency. Okay, that is the key here. So yeah, anyways, I will go ahead and end the video right here. If you do want one-on-one manifestation coaching, do check out the description box below where you'll find my website. I also offer custom-made subliminals. I also do in-depth tarot readings. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you'll find my website, and you can sign up for those services through my website. And yeah, I will end it right here. Thank you so much for tuning in.